And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Cincinnati Reds. We have an absolute treat on tap today as two of the game's best pitchers go head-to-head, Singy.
Yeah, and when these two are on, it's nothing short of electric, Boog. Neither of them likes to give an inch. Fierce competitors that have been dominant all season long. Will be a legit pitching duel in this one.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, just about ready for baseball. And our pitcher in this game, Hunter Green. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
First pitch, 7-11.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
The next pitch misses. 1-2 to count. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Almost got him.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Makes the catch for the out. One up, one down. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Jason Dominguez.
Well, his teammates keep feeding him, and he keeps on eating. Top 5 in the American League in RBIs, and he's become a go-to guy you want to see at the plate. If you root for this team, he's the guy you want up there with runners on base right now.
Aaron Judge in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Judge waits. Swung on, belted. That's back there. That one is gone. Aaron Judge leaves the yard. His second homer of this series. It's 1-0. Singy, he's got a nice hitting streak going, and he extends it another game with that swing.
So locked in right now, Boog, and clearly it's not like he's just stringing singles together during this streak. High fastballs, especially with good velocity, can be really hard to catch up to, but he stays tall, his top hand works extremely well, and he absolutely clobbered it.
One down, and now the first baseman, Ben Rice. That one pushed to the left and foul. Green, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a splitter, and occasionally mixes in the slurve. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Got him. Dave Lawrence rings him up. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. 0 for 6 in the series so far. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's the third out. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, getting the nod on the mound, Max Fried.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Jake Fraley leading things off and takes a strike. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And that's a swing, according to umpire Matthew Ross.
Well, oftentimes that's the pitch he's trying to set off, the curveball. He'll lean on it pretty heavily, so you got to be expecting it, look for it, and sell out so you don't miss it when you get it.
And now, Santiago Espinal. One down, base is empty. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. The pitch. Just missed. One out, base is empty. The other way. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Batting third.
Here's the lineup for the Reds.
Ellie
And a big
De
factor
La
for them in
Cruz.
recent games, Christian Encarnacion Strand.
And you got to like this matchup for him as a guy who hits left-handed pitchers as well as anyone, it seems. I mean, he's hitting over 300 against southpaws this season. He's got a good shot to make a big impact against the left-hander on the hill today.
Ellie De La Cruz in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And that is out of play. Two outs. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Reds go down quietly. And it remains 1-0. And we're back.
Leading
Jazz
off for the
Chisholm Jr.
Yankees,
now.
Third baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Green back to work. Ball one there.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Right through there for a strike. Dave Lawrence behind the plate today. Consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Spook, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing overly unique about the strike zone that he calls, and as a result, he's appreciated by both sides.
The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. Jazz goes down on strikes.
Beat him inside on that last pitch, and when you look back at the pitch sequence on that strikeout, it's pretty interesting. Away, in, away, and then back in again. Really commanded both sides of the plate right there, and that makes it pretty tough to get comfortable in the box.
Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And he's got a double.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly.
Batting
No
seven.
messing around right there.
Shortstop,
He hit that ball
Volpe.
really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
1 out, runner at second. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. That's towards center. Benson makes the grab on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his
Batting eighth,
highest
catcher,
gear and go a
Austin
long way to
Wells.
track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Swinging it well in the series so far. He's 5 for 9. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Dominguez at second with 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back into the seats and right and out of here. And that one coming close to the Ohio. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
So 2 away with nobody on. And now DJ LeMahieu. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. And ball 1 to LeMahieu. LeMahieu came up with 4 hits in his last game. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 3-0. You're watching Yankees baseball on the show, NYC. We head to the bottom of the second.
For
And
the
the batter
Reds,
now,
catcher,
Tyler Stevenson.
Tyler Stevenson.
Max Fried will go to work. And there's a foul ball. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, digging for 2. The relay not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Will Benson, the next to hit for the Reds. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Man at second. Fly ball to right. Judge is under it. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Batting 6, designated hitter.
Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. 2 for 9 so far in the series. That one out to right. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Waste no time there. Pretty good fastball location. Down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it and hit it hard. Very tough spot to get the barrel to most of the time, though.
Reese Hines stands in now and watches strike 1. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And a big swing and a miss.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
And ball one. Runners on first and third, 2 away. In the dirt, but no advance from the runners. And that drops in for a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here in the third and final game of the series. In the air, right field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. The run scores all the way from first, and it's a 1-run game.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Punched that ball down the opposite field line, just barely able to keep it fair, but once it dropped in, he was off and racing for the triple.
Next for Cincinnati, Matt McClain. Hit on the ground to short. Volpe throws across the diamond. They limit the damage here, but they pick up a pair here, both coming on this 2-run triple. It's now a 3-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Stevenson makes the catch, and there's one down.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Rice batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Rice bats left, throws right, hitting third in the lineup, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. Foul ball there. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. He goes down looking.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first, and he held up. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Judge off of first with 2 away. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Now batting,
these hitters today are
baseman,
so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. And that one fouled off. First and second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And it's 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. High fly ball down the left field line. Fraley towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch. Yanks strand a pair, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And a 1-2. Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Steps on first for the out.
Batting, shortstop, Ellie.
And now, Ellie De La Cruz. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that drops in for a strike. 2 out, space is empty. Right through there for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That misses, and it's 2-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. No runs, no hits, no errors. On to inning number 4. Yankees 3 and the Reds 2. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Jason Dominguez.
And the first offering, a fastball for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Foul ball, still 0-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Anthony Volpe. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That's in there. 0-1. Way out front for strike 2. Bases empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. On the ground, De La Cruz throws to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, catcher Austin Wells.
2 outs, bases empty. And stepping in for the Yankees, Austin Wells. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. There's a swing and a miss.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Swing and a miss. Hunter Green with the strikeout. Yanks held in check, but they're up 3-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Tyler Stevenson. First pitch misses.
Well, these Reds, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Fried winds and deals. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Judge puts it away, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder Will Benson.
Will Benson, the next to hit for the Reds. He's 0 for 1. Swings and misses. That's strike 1. Right through there for a strike. That misses the zone. Now 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. Just missed. Strike 1. This to third, and it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Welcome back.
Leading
Quite
off
a
for the
pitcher's duel
Yankees,
so far.
second
Here's how the
baseman,
starters have
DJ
performed up
LeMahieu.
to this point. Green back to work. In there at the knees. Strike one.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. And 1-2. Way high. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. 0 for 2 in this one. Out towards right center field. Benson on the move. Makes the grab. 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees, right
2
fielder,
down, bases
Aaron
empty.
Judge.
Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. Swings and misses. Strike one.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Next offering down in the dirt. Breaking ball misses down and away. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Nothing across here this half. Last half of the fifth coming up. Yankees 3 and the Reds 2. Back here at the ballpark,
Leading
let's check
off
out the
for
latest
Reds,
news from around the
right
league.
Fielder Reese Hines.
That clips the corner.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
Good pitch right there. I mean,
Now
he's
batting,
attacking a
the first
location
baseman,
that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Next one misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Close one, doesn't get the call. 2-1. Popped up right side. Judge getting an angle on it. He's got it. That's out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Matt
And
McClain.
ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Matt McClain. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
And that misses. And the count even 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. And it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. So they make short work of him there. 5 innings complete. Yankees 3 and the Reds 2. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Scott Barlow.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, one-run game, Ben Rice getting ready to hit. And a breaking ball misses outside. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Taylor Rogers up and throwing for Terry Francona. And that's off the outside edge. And the count now 2-0. And another ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted at first base with a quick free pass.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. 1 for 2. Stanton measures 6 feet 6 inches, 245 pounds. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Well, that's that slope right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Ground ball could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. How about that double play?
Nice soft hands on the backhand right there in the 6th hole. Starts the double play. That's not an easy throw, but he puts it on the money. Really good job to get that double play started.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Tap foul at the plate. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Benson under it. Brings it in for the third out. So they go quietly there. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Yankees 3 and the Reds 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Jake Fraley. And he grounds one to the right side. He'll do it himself. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Now batting, third baseman, Santiago Espinal.
Now the third baseman, Santiago Espinal, has grounded out a couple of times. There's a strike at the knees.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Next pitch is outside. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Ground ball right side, and he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Right through there for a strike.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Missed with a changeup, and the count is 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Maximus notches the K. Nobody left for Cincinnati. They trail it 3-2. Taylor Rogers into the game.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Well, one-run game, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. A switch hitter batting right. First pitch doesn't find the zone. That one way inside.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. And there's the automatic. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
A great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Volpe stands in now, looks at that one inside.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
That one's in there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sack bunt towards third. The throw to second is offline.
Sometimes you can get a little too aggressive trying to cut off that lead run and try to make something happen that really isn't there. Got to take that sure out at first base. Not sure what happened right there in terms of communication.
And up next for New York, Austin Wells. And he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the second inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
There's a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Trying to move the runners over, and that's a foul ball. Oh, 2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive. Runner edges away at second. And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's DJ LeMahieu. Moved to second, and he's back in there.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. To Elliott, second for 1. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. So no runs in the inning despite the leadoff walk, and that does it. 7th inning stretch time. Yankees 3 and the Reds 2. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Catcher Tyler Stevenson.
Swing and a foul out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base. Strike two.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Drilled out towards left center field. Dominguez on his way over. And there's one down.
Now batting, center fielder, Will
Here's the center fielder, Will Benson.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And that is downstairs. And it's 1-0. Fastball for a strike.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
And that one is downstairs. And it's 2-1. Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. That's off the inside corner. 3 balls and a strike.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
That one the other way, and this one looks like trouble. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
So the tying run in scoring position now. Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Now a check on him at second, back safely. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. That one missed. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
And that's in there at the knees. So the tying run at second. That one is absolutely belted. And that is a foul ball.
Don't be surprised, a ball on the ground to the corners, that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Benson, the runner at second with 1 away. And that's a little high.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Rhys Hines in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Here's the throw.
Well, it comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Aaron Boone makes his way out of the dugout, and he will make a move to the bullpen. Max Fried will give way, and that was a start he can feel pretty good about. Tie ball game, and new pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching for New
Mark
York,
Leiter Jr. will take over
56.
here.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
And here is Rhys Hines. That one finds the corner. It's 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That one outside. Going to count 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Encarnacion Strand in the box now. No balls and a strike. Strike 2. Caught him looking for the K. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. We're tied now with 3 apiece. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Sam Mole.
His first test will be from the left side, and that's been a struggle for him this season. They've been seeing him pretty well and doing some damage against him.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Trent Grisham. Yeah, that's fouled off. Late that time, and it's strike 2. The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Tony Santillan up and throwing for Terry Francona. Antone also throwing. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Here is Aaron Judge.
Right fielder, Aaron
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Line drive to short and caught.
Man, that could have been a big swing in this game. Just unlucky at a really unfortunate time right there.
First baseman,
Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Two down, nobody on the ground, right side, and it gets by him.
Now batting, the designated
Oh, you never like
hitter,
to cut it that
Giancarlo
close, but the
Stanton.
hitting streak will live on at least another day.
Little bit of a tense moment, Singy. Looked like that might be the end of it.
I don't know. The way he's been going, his confidence must be sky high. So even if it takes until his last at bat, you get that sense that a hit's coming from.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back at the ballpark
Leading
as we
off
take a
for
check
the
of the
Reds,
bullpen so
second
far this
baseman,
season.
Matt McLean.
Leiter back to work. Swing and a miss as he was late. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Splitter in the dirt. And it beats him for the first out after the drop 3rd strike.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Fraley up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Check swing, and he went. And it's 2-1 now. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Dominguez on the move, heading back. Can't get there. This one lands foul. One down, base is empty. Hit on the ground to the right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman
Santiago Espinal, the next to hit for the Reds. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Jump throw. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So, infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
De La Cruz, the next to hit, takes ball 1. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Headed for the plate. He scores and they have the lead. It's 4-3.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You know, good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
Stevenson in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. Runner scores from second as they add on an insurance run. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And now Will Benson. The 0-1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
And downstairs, Stevenson, the lead runner at second. Benson on at first with 2 down. And down on strikes he goes. Good job at damage control right there. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. Through 8 full, it's the Reds 5 and the Yankees 3.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Reds.
and on the mound is the
Number
closer,
64.
Tony Santillan. He
Tony
comes in with a chance for his
Santillan.
second save of the season. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Swing and a foul straight back. The Yankees looking to rally. Santillan in his 4th year, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Way inside. 1-1 is fouled off. And that's outside. And that's ball 2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. He made him pay for that one. It's 5-4. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the lob, and gets the home run.
Jason Dominguez will hit next. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. His 21st of the year. It's 5-5. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Man, if that drops right there, they would have gotten a potential winning run on base, maybe even in the scoring position, but that's just one of those hang-with-ems.
Now the Reds manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Tony Santillan out of the game, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
So
the
a
Reds.
new arm out of the bullpen for the
Number
Reds,
70.
TJ Antone.
TJ
He's making his second
Antone.
appearance of the season. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Pitch misses outside. 1-0. Liner, and this could be trouble. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
I'm sure he feels really good about that
Now
one.
batting,
Man, that feels so
baseman,
good to shoot an
TJ
absolute
LeMahieu.
bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night. A lot riding on this next at bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. Man at second. Outside with a breaking ball. Activity in the bullpen. Nick Martinez up and throwing for Terry Francona. The pitch to LeMahieu. And now 2 balls and a strike. Fouled off down the right side. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Ground ball right side. Down the line, and it's foul. Right side. Encarnacion Strand. And he handles it himself for the out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. Slides, but it gets by him. In to score from third. And it's an RBI single. And in the 9th, they take the lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
So 2 down. Here comes Aaron Judge. This guy with light tower power. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
And here's the first baseman, Ben Rice. That one ripped left field, back there. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 6-5. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Bottom of the 9th, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Rhys Hines. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Devin Williams.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
And that's in there at the knees.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seemed to help. Never helped me.
And that's down and away. Next offering is in for a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
That's off the mark. 2-2. That one missing inside.
That's a really good take.
Christian Encarnacion Strand in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 1-run game, bottom 9. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
It's not easy laying off that pitch. It's designed to fool you, but he just wasn't fooled at all.
So digging in, Christian Encarnacion Strand.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Bunted back towards the mound. Picks it up with a bare hand, and they get the out.
Well, just doing his part right there, trying to move that runner in a scoring position. Got it down successfully. Now we'll see if they can drive him in from second.
He's 2 outs away. McLean, the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
Well, you got the number 9-hole hitter right here, looking to do whatever he can to get on base, turn this lineup over, so the best hitters in this lineup have a chance to tie up the ball game, or maybe even walk it off.
So the tying run at second. Volpe in plenty of time to first, 2 away.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Reds down to their final out. Now the left fielder, Jake Fraley, trying to deliver as the hero. And there's a strike. Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the 9th. On the ground to first. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Another strong showing from them tonight, Boog. They're doing the little things well over this long winning streak. And you can bet that has the manager smiling. When a team executes this well so consistently, it makes you think they're destined for big things.
6-5 the final here today. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.